let's draw a line maybe 3/4 of the way down. This is going to be our horizon line. And let's go and put a couple of dots out to the side, evenly spaced around this. We're going to avoid this horizon line on this one, but what I want you to do is I want you to, let's leave this portion of this page open, but I want you to sketch in some cubes that are both above and below the horizon line, and some that are even right on the horizon line. So just varying in size. Again, try and keep this top left corner of this page open. But the rules that we're following should be exactly what we just did. I want you to concentrate on how much of this face are we going to see. If there's any cube that's to this side of our seam, we're going to see more of the right face, correct? What I want you to move towards is something like this. So let's draw in, just for now, I want you to draw in 3 cubes, one that's above the horizon line, I don't care where they are, one that's below the horizon line, and one that's on the horizon line. So with this one, I'm not going, since it's on the horizon line, I do not see the top or the bottom face of that cube. Notice how much these things get distorted as they move closer to this vanishing point. And I'm going to see less of that side. And the higher and lower they go, above and below that horizon line, the more distorted they get. Like this one way up here almost starts to feel it's got a triangle feel to it because that top corner is sticking so far up. We're going to do the same type of hatching for each of these cubes. Right face a darker value than the left face. And on these ones that are above the horizon line, what should we do with that bottom surface? Yeah, let's make those a little bit more pressure and a little bit darker. If you need to, you can cross hatch to make that value stand out. That's not much darker, but I'm going to leave it as it is. Yeah. Now each of these cubes has this same kind of 45-degree angle towards the plane, our viewing plane. But now what I want to do is I want to switch this up a little bit. I want to draw a cube that's right here that's actually going towards a vanishing point, still on the horizon, but it's going towards a vanishing point that's a lot closer to it. What does that mean? What has that done? This is the left face of that cube. This is that front edge. That's the left face of the cube, but it's not going towards this vanishing point. What does that mean? What does that mean to the orientation of that cube? Like all of these that we've drawn so far, again, we've had like a diamond 45-degree relationship to that plane. What does that mean? It actually means that we're rotating that cube like this in relation to our plane. It's rotating, let's see if we're looking down on it, It's rotating counterclockwise. And so what does that mean for, these are converging very quickly on this side of that cube. What does that mean for what I need to do with this other? I've changed both vanishing points. Where's this other vanishing point? Where I need to draw this?
Shifts further to the left.
Shifts further to the left, right. It needs to converge slower. So it's going to be somewhere out here. And hopefully we'll actually be able to see that in our sketch, that it's not at the same orientation. We should be able to easily perceive that. So what I want you to do is, once you sketch in this cube, using those same two vanishing points, which this one's probably somewhere out here. And that feels like a cube still. But I want you to draw one more cube over in this area, maybe about right here, that uses those two vanishing points. Maybe a little bit smaller, above the horizon line. I know that when I first began to sketch, I was always confused by, well, where do the vanishing points go? How do I determine where those vanishing points are? And so most of my sketches, I started out with this 45-degree relationship, and it right on that horizon line. But that can present problems, which I'm sure we'll talk about at some point this semester. Please. This one and this one that I've got right here are going towards this second set of vanishing points, or they should be. Alright, and in the interest of making this a little bit nicer composition, I'm going to go back to these initial vanishing points. I'm just going to draw one more cube right here. This I'll see less of.
If you go back to the original vanishing points, does your box come back